Picture this. It's 6 months from now. Your team is energized, aligned, and hitting targets. They're quoting the vision back to you, not because they were told to, but because they actually believe in it. But here's the twist. You didn't host a single all hands meeting to get them there because you figured out something that most leaders never do. Real buy in doesn't happen in a Zoom meeting, it happens between belief and behavior. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to create that belief without resorting to another marathon, slideshow, forced applause, and that silence you hear after you've asked any questions. Let's be honest, all hands meetings are broken. They were designed for mass alignment, but they've become a broadcast channel that feels more like a hostage situation. You know the drill. The glossy deck full of corporate optimism, the exec speaking in acronyms. Everyone nods politely. They leave, though, confused, disengaged, and skeptical. You didn't get buy-in, you got compliance. And that's not the same thing. Because here's the truth that no one wants to say out loud. Most buy-in strategies are performative. They look good on stage, but they fall apart in the trenches. So let me get inside your head for a second. You've got a new direction. You've got pressure from above, and you need your team to get on board and fast. So you're thinking, maybe if I present it just right, if I use the right chart, if I use the right tone, they'll nod, they'll care, and they'll commit. But what you're really worried about is what happens after the meeting, the eye rolls in the hallway, the private email threads, the we'll just wait this one out whispers, because deep down, you know no one changes because you presented a better slide. They change because they see themselves in the story. So let's stir the pot a little bit. If your team needs another all hands to understand the mission, you don't have a mission. You have a marketing problem. And if they're waiting on a leader to explain the why again, that's not buy-in, that's babysitting. Here's the truth that might offend some HR playbooks. Alignment is not a meeting, it's a movement. And movements are built on meaning, not memos. So if you're still trying to present your way to culture change, you're stuck in the past and your people can feel it. Let me tell you a quick story. Two companies launched a major reorg at the same time. Company A held a massive all hands meeting, big vision, fancy graphics, and applause. 2 weeks later, morale tanked. Managers were fielding confusion. Turnover spiked. Company B, however, skipped the all hands. Instead, they empowered every team lead to host a small state of us huddle. No slides, no script, just truth, trust, and team translation. You know what happened? Their team didn't just understand the change, they owned it. Buy-in didn't trickle down, it bubbled up. Because here's the twist, people don't resist change, they resist exclusion. So, what's the alternative? It's not a new meeting, it's a new method. What if we stopped trying to sell ideas and started surfacing ownership? What if buy-in didn't come from a script, but came from shared struggle? Here's the insight that will change how you lead forever. People believe in what they help build, not what they're told to support. Buy-in is born at the moment someone realizes this isn't just the company's future, it's my future. I really want you to feel this. Imagine walking into a room where your team isn't asking, what do they want from us now? But instead, what's my role in what we're building? The air feels lighter, the questions get deeper, and the energy, you can hear it in the side conversations. You can see it in the chat channels. You can feel it in the way people show up, not because they have to, but because they want to. So let's call out the real enemy here. Number one, the illusion that visibility equals buy-in. Number two, the addiction to announcement culture. And number three, the belief that change must happen top down. These are relics of a leadership model that's outdated. If you want real buy-in, stop aiming for applause. Aim for alignment. Aim for agency. Aim for action. Because the fastest way to build buy-in isn't another monologue, it's a mirror. Let your team see themselves in what's next. And they'll carry the change further and faster than any meeting ever could. So next time someone says, let's schedule an all hands to build buy-in, you can have the courage to say, no, let's build something real. Let's start with trust.